Senator, does this new policy change, does this impact veterans who did not want to get the vaccine to be reinstated with full pay? And will this policy continue after our military is back at full strength? Lowest levels in recruitment in 50 years right now.
That's right. What you're seeing is, if you look at just the Army, they are 15,000 short for this year. They'll be 21,000 short for next year. When you look at those that have already been removed, you've got 3,300 Marines, 1,800 from the Army and the Navy, and 900 from the Air Force. Meeting those in-strength numbers are going to be vitally important. Our goal right now is to get the NDAA completed, to get the vaccine mandate removed, and then we will be able to begin working on the other contingent issues.
Yeah. We've spoken to folks who've lost jobs, lost their salaries and incomes because of their vaccination status, including service members. So hopefully there will be a follow-up headline to report on that as soon as the NDAA
Getting the
is
policy
passed.
Changed is the imperative.
Sure. Absolutely.
And we've been successful in securing the policy change.
All right. Staying with COVID slightly, but let's move overseas if we can. If you're online, you might notice some videos coming out of China, and it shows protesters on the mainland really fighting back against the zero COVID policies that we've seen enacted by the CCP. Chinese leader Xi Jinping appears to be walking back some of the strict restrictions, some of those lockdowns. Does this tell you about maybe a change in how the communist leader is viewing his approach to COVID? What does this say about his leadership and power over the people as we see gathering and protesting in these videos?
What we're learning is that people are only going to endure lockdowns, mandates, and these authoritarian policies for so long. And indeed, in China, you are seeing the Chinese people step up, and they're pushing back on the lockdowns, the mandates. They are literally fighting not only for their freedom, they are fighting for their lives, and they're pushing back on this. It's important for us to support the Chinese people as they are pushing back. It is important for us to stand up against the human rights abuses that the Chinese Communist Party is carrying out. And my hope is that we'll also push back on China because they continue to bully Taiwan.
Senator, need to get your reaction to last night's race in Georgia. Herschel Walker going down in defeat to Raphael Warnock. Was Herschel Walker the best candidate for Republicans in Georgia this time around?
Herschel ran a great race. He and his wife, Julie, have campaigned every single day. My hat is off to them for how hard they worked. I had the opportunity to be out campaigning with them several different times and have thoroughly enjoyed getting to know them, getting to work with them. I am just really disappointed in the results from last night, but you know what? I applaud Herschel and Julie for making this race, and we as Republicans are going to continue to fight back against the bad policies of this administration.
Democrats, they've got the majority going into this next term.
Yes.
Of course, Republicans winning the majority in the House. So we'll see. The chambers are divided at this point. So is the American public, quite frankly, on a number of issues, as we know. Let's see if there can be any bipartisan works in the near future. Senator Marsha Blackburn, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate it.